I'd like to hear about your paranormal experience.
This one was a little trickier. Happened back around 1978, 1979. I was a young man at the time, and a good friend of mine, we were doing what teenagers do, I guess, having fun with our friends and such. And it was late, and decided to crash at his house because it was closest to where we were. And as we were walking back to his place, he said, he told me this little story about his grandma. They had recently moved from Florida. They were an Air Force base family. His dad was in the Air Force, and they'd been all over the world. His mom is a Puerto Rican national. So when they moved from Florida up north, he had told me that his grandmother had died, but his grandmother never left their side. Wherever they went, she would be there. And what do you say to that? Oh, okay. So as we got closer to the house, he kept telling me, "Don't be surprised. You've not been at the house overnight. Grandma's going to check you out." And I didn't think anything of it. I kind of laughed it off. Excuse me. Well, I took the downstairs couch and was watching some TV, and he went up to his room and went to bed, I guess. I don't know. Didn't see him again till the next morning. And I got tired, so I shut the TV off, and I started to crash and go to sleep. And I don't know, about 3 o'clock in the morning, middle of the night, I woke up, had to use the restroom. And I sat up to gather my bearings. And you know that feeling you have when something's watching you, and you just know something's watching you, but you don't know what it is? Well, that came over the top of me, and it felt like the room just got to be like sub-freezing cold. It was really weird. And I'm looking around the room. I snapped the TV on, get some light, and I didn't see anything, so I snapped the TV off. And the staircase was directly behind me. And it kind of went up, and then at a 45 the other direction, up the other way. So I got on the staircase, and I was going to use the restroom. I'd finally decided that I don't know what it was, but it's no big deal. And as I turned the corner on the staircase, I'll never forget this. It was plain as day. It was the aura of something. It was a misty, kind of greenish color. And it was just there, about halfway up the staircase, which in turn, as I analyzed the situation, was directly over where I was sleeping. Which was quite alarming compared to the feeling I had and the reaction of the temperature in the room, because it definitely changed. I know that for a fact. And as I'm standing there, it was no longer cold. I'm sure that was my adrenaline at the time. I really didn't quite know what to do. And I just kind of had if you could have a staring contest, that's kind of what we did. I looked at whatever it was, and it just was there. It consumed the whole staircase, about 2 or 3 steps. And that lasted for several minutes. And then something weird happened. It was actually quite incredible. About half of the width condensed and gave a path to go past it, which I have my thoughts in retrospect, and I'll share them later. So I slowly took the path that was given to me and passed it and climbed the rest of the staircase en route to the bathroom. And after I passed it, it came up behind me, which was very alarming and unnerving. But I guess it's one of those, move slowly and don't show any, I don't know, I just continued to go the direction I went in. And I went into the bathroom, shut the door. And when I came out, it was gone, and I never saw it again. What was interesting was the next morning, I told my buddy what had happened, and he just started laughing at me. So I tried to tell you, you had an encounter with my grandmother. And apparently, she approved and now knows who you are, and now you're welcome in the home. If she hadn't approved, we'd have known you'd had an encounter with my grandma, because she's been not civil to people in the past and have made a ruckus before. I said, what do you mean made a ruckus before? You know, things fall, make lots of noise, and in the middle of the night people wake up. And we know when Grandma approves of somebody when she doesn't. You know, in retrospect, I kind of think that's what happened. I don't have any other explanation of it, and I think that's kind of what happened. So I'm just going to hang my hat there and go, okay, do you believe in paranormal activity? Yep. Well, why do you believe? I said, because I experienced something that I can't explain, but when somebody explained it to me, it made sense.
Well, thank you for sharing.